Hi, this is Nellie's Farm. It is January 11th, 2025. This is a Los Angeles County fire update. I have been taking notes the last few days. I am behind on my update. I'm trying to put tidbits together for you guys. I am watching this almost continuously, jumping back and forth within different stations on YouTube, on Los Angeles local news, doing the best I can. I found more information on alternative news sites than I have anything else, like eyewitness accounts and things like that. I would try to get through this quickly because my last one was like 13 minutes long. But um, some things I wanted to mention as of tonight. Okay, first of all, as of tonight, um, it is not good. They keep pushing the winds ahead. Initially, they said that these Santa Ana high winds would be over um, almost a week ago, but they keep extending them. So they're picking up again tonight now. And this isn't even the worst of it. I've heard some officials quote that and news people quote that. That's not the worst. The worst is supposed to be coming Monday, hurricane force winds yet again. So this is getting out of hand. Right now, as of January 11th Central Time, um, it's around midnight, I believe. There are 5 fires right now going. The Pasadena fire tripled in size. Very quickly, 0% contained. There are 5 fires going right now. Zero containment. Now there have been some little ones they were able to put out. They're working real hard on the Brentwood fire. It's moving into Encino, Brentwood, Bel Air, the Getty Museum. I guess that's really famous. I don't know a lot about these places in LA, but I am learning. Not for good reasons though. That's Anderson Cooper you're seeing right now on CNN. It seemed to be one of the better coverages. Somebody that is in Santa Monica. I've been watching her post for days. She said all her local. She has no power, by the way. I don't know if she has solar or what. It's been off a few days. She said all her local channels are not even covering it at this point. They stopped for the day. I'm thinking, what? And now the problem now is these news things, including this one, is on a loop now. They're showing the same ones over and over from earlier in the day. And they are not reporting, like they should be. They're still saying 5 to 11 deaths. Oh, I guarantee you it's at least in the hundreds by now. But I'm getting tidbits of information here and there. But right now it doesn't sound good because the Eaton fire is growing so fast. And they said that if it's not under control by Monday, when those really bad winds start up again, the hurricane force winds, it could actually push into the main city of Los Angeles, which I can't even imagine. I mean, I can't even imagine how big Los Angeles is to begin with. I've never been there, and there's no way that many people can possibly evacuate. If I lived there, I would have already evacuated. Honestly, there's a new fire in San Bernardino closing the 405. Then there's other reports saying that the 405, which is the main thoroughfare, I guess, is open. So it might be parts of it. They're conflicting reports that I've seen so many times. A new fire breaking out Hollywood Hills near Sunset Boulevard. Now this is just stuff from tonight. There are many reports of whole gangs, of people entering neighborhoods just to loot. The drop-off places for donated supplies for the victims, they are being looted too. That came straight from someone that's there. I saw a post earlier that said that. So, very strange things with this. The high winds are usually not at night. yeah, they seem to pick up here at night for some reason. And it's not even fire season in California. So that's strange too. But anyway, on top of everything else, earthquake prediction at Earthquake Prediction on X is given a 50-hour warning, okay, of a major quake that they say is likely in Southern California, most likely in the Los Angeles area and or Ventura County during the next 50 hours from January 12th to the 13th. What they do is they measure, not to get too technical because I don't have that knowledge anyway, they measure the Earth's magnetic fields and the activity with satellites, and they say it's really accurate, and they're predicting a very large earthquake. Now, when you put with that the full moon, there's always a lot more earthquakes, a lot more everything around the full moon. Any emergency response people will tell you, first responders, that when there's a full moon, it's crazy. So that doesn't look good. Space weather news at Sun Weather, excuse me, Sun Weatherman on X. He says within the next 24 to 48 hours, we're going to have visibility of the highest coronal hole of this solar cycle. So that doesn't sound good either. He says it's going to be huge. Combine those things, a devastating earthquake would be just crazy right now. It would just be nuts on top of everything that's going on. So let me see. I've got so many notes written down, kind of like a mad scientist. There are evacuations in Chino. I saw an interview with Dennis Quaid earlier. He was literally putting bags of his daughter's clothes in his vehicle, and he stopped and did an interview with a news person. So they were in the clear the first time, avoided it, but now I don't know about this time, so they're leaving again. The Palisades fire has spread to neighborhoods just west of the 405. And now apparently they say it jumped the 405 and now it's east. So it's just crazy. Now, yesterday, which was day 4 of the fires, there were reports of 75 to 100-foot flames. Can you imagine? And there are many people saying that the fires literally look like lava, like from a volcano or something. And I've seen officials give updates on these news channels, during the day, saying that it literally looks like an atomic bomb hit, the devastated areas. And it's just crazy. Now, I have a good website where you can listen to reports from the responders. Watchduty.org if you guys are interested in that. So wanted to tell you about that. Now, California is the 5th largest economy in the world. I had no idea. No idea. Now, this is, our economy is already stretched thin, and they're printing $1 trillion every 90 days. That is backed by nothing. It's not backed by any gold like it used to be or anything. We are so much in debt, and this is going to obviously affect that. But California being the 5th largest economy, it's not just America whose economy is suffering. I don't hear about it in regular news, but China is so bad now. Their economy, get this, they have places where you can pretend that you're at work so your loved ones or friends don't know about that you're unemployed. You pay them a little bit of money, you actually go to this office, you can sit on your phone or whatever. That's the newest thing in China. I have seen videos of empty malls, empty train stations. It's getting pretty bad over there. Just like here in America. Heck, here in Alabama, people are fighting over $10 an hour jobs, everybody's competing for very, very low wage jobs. Now back to the fires. NBC News Live said, now this was on day 4, okay? I've got notes written for 4 days here. 17 million people are at risk, okay? 17 million. Governor Newsom has called up the National Guard. They are there. They're there to assist. People from Mexico, Canada, all kinds of places, San Diego, fire engines are there. They've got, they did have 750 firefighters the other day. It's probably increased by now, I would imagine. There now you on the TV they say 5,000 structures, 10,000 destroyed. I have heard a number of 50K. So they're not saying that on the TV. Like I said, they're just staying with the same numbers. Maybe because they don't know yet, or I don't know if they're trying to downplay this or what. So there has also been problems with the emergency alert systems, if you didn't hear, in LA. And they're giving out false alerts to people. And it really makes you wonder, how will they know if it's the real thing and they need to get out, Because there's been so many false alerts, even given right on live on the air to news people. So I just wanted to update you. Did you know that Los Angeles is 500 square miles? I had no idea it was that big either. I can't even imagine. 10 million people just in the main part of the city, I guess. And another thing right now, I saw an alert on X, the toxic smoke people are breathing. I don't know how much good those N95 masks do. I use them sometimes. But they said that the fumes, the chemicals coming off of everything burned, like the cars, the appliances in people's homes, all the electronics, all the plastics, all that stuff is creating a huge toxic plume of smoke. And that's another concern for everybody, even if you're not in the fire area. So that's just not good at all. There's curfews also because of the looting, obviously, from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. in certain areas. And I don't know what else I have to tell you right now. I think I got to the main part. But the worst part that, the red flag stuff starts again. The warnings start Monday again. And that's hurricane force winds, like a few days ago you saw. And so this isn't good. This not good at all. I don't think it's over. Honestly, I think it's going to go on for days. So here I am at 13 minutes again. I don't think it's going to be over for at least another week, maybe even more. I ask that everybody pray for these people in the area. By the way, I've seen people make a lot of comments. Oh, they're rich people, blah blah blah. That's not true. There are whole mobile home parks, that have been destroyed. People that were already struggling financially, they didn't have much. It's not just rich people. It's not just the famous people. And I'm hearing a lot of other countries believe that. That's not true. It is every walk of life. It is the middle class. It is the poor, the struggling, and the celebrities, the rich people. It's everybody, and it's not just people. It's wildlife. It's Mother Nature being affected, destroyed here. So I think it's a terrible attitude, to not have any empathy, simply because of that, or because it is a democratic state. That's another thing that makes me sick, that people I've heard many times say, hey, it doesn't matter, every life is precious. Well, I wanted to bring this update to you. I think I covered everything I was going to. One more thing. Last night in San Francisco, or off the coast of San Francisco, there was a 3.7 earthquake at 7 a.m. Now, that's pretty big. And in the same place right after, there was a little bit smaller one at 2.5. Now, I want to remind you that the USGS always downgrades those earthquakes. every time. So they quickly do it. So that means that it was greater than that. So that is not good. It was all these were off the coast of San Francisco. So remember the earthquake predictions, which is not good. I hope I have been thorough, and I hope I've given you some information that you didn't know before. And I will work on doing another update. I'll start taking notes, finding info wherever I can. Nellie's Farm signing off. Thanks for watching.